when someone says, uh, explain to me what is advertising, what would you say?
It's basically using all the like print media, television, radio to advertise a brand, like to boost sales, to like make people aware of the brand or the product or whatever it is, using whatever media resources.
Correct, correct. Yes. So we exist in a world where advertising it's everywhere, and we
Yeah.
find advertising on different platforms. So nowadays
Yeah.
we find advertising in taxis, we find advertising on Facebook, we find advertising on television, radio, all these
Mm.
platforms, all media platforms, we face advertising everywhere. Okay, and advertising
Yeah.
industry that is it's very complex, it's very dynamic, and it's very broad. By this,
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at advertising as an industry, there are people who create adverts.
Mm.
There are people who sell the adverts. Then there are
Yeah.
people who host the advert. Okay.
Yeah.
There are those who communicate the advertising or the advertisement or an advertising campaign. So it's a broad industry that requires a lot of skills, a lot of good communication, creative, strategic skills. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Remember, advertising now for every company, in order to advertise, either it's advertising itself as a company or it's advertising
Mm.
products. Um, it has to be very creative, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes.
Either you're selling your brand or you selling yourself as a company, it has to be very appealing to whoever you are targeting. Okay. And also in
Yeah.
advertising, like I said, the producers or the creators of advertisings. We have advertising agencies, which are basically these are people
Mm.
who are responsible for producing adverts, isn't it? Then
Yes.
we have people that will pay for the advertising, the sponsors of adverts.
Mm.
He who is
Yeah.
behind the advert itself. For instance,
Yeah.
when Boston is advertising, that means Boston is the sponsor of that advertising, isn't it? Then who is
Yes.
Boston targeting? Boston is targeting uh, students, potential
Yes.
students who would want to study their
Mm.
degrees, want to study their diplomas, isn't it? So this is a
Yeah.
whole board of advertising. So advertising industry, you find it in every industry. Either it's a mining
Yeah.
company, they need to advertise. Either it's a media company, either it's anything. As long as you're in business, you have to inform your people. Okay.
Yes.
We have different people who define advertising as a means of communication with the
Mm.
with the product or a service. Some will say it's
Mm.
paid communication, okay, meaning someone paid
Yeah.
for that communication to happen.
Yeah.
Then we have
Yeah.
what they call it ASA, Advertising Standards Authority of South Africa. Okay,
Yeah.
find advertising is this. Our coach here, they say advertising means any visual or oral communication, representation,
Mm.
reference, or notification of any kind which is intended to promote the sale, leasing, or use of
Mm.
goods or services, or which appeal
Mm.
for or promotes the support of any cause, isn't it? So this is a broad definition of advertising. Okay. So
Yes.
advertisement it includes communication. You are
Mm.
communicating something. It might be information on how to use a certain product.
Yeah.
It might be essential information. Like these days, think of COVID-19. We have government
Mm.
advertisements in newspapers and on TV, on radio, on how to
Mm.
protect ourselves from COVID-19. Okay.
Yes.
So advertising, it consists of all these activities. Okay. So usually it can be a non-personal
Mm.
communication, meaning sponsored, and it is an identified message regarding
Yeah.
I said, it can be an idea or a service. When it's an idea, then this is when you talk of political advertisements. You know,
Yeah.
when political parties advertise, they communicate their ideas. Could vote for us.
Mm.
Then, because if you vote for us, we're going to give you land. Or if you vote for us,
Mm.
we're going to give you 600 rands every month. That's an idea that they are selling to the voters. Okay. The same way as Nike or Adidas or Sony advertise their products. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got some few advertisements that I want us to look at. Okay. Once we look
Yeah.
at these advertisements, I want us to answer these questions. Okay. So we're going to discuss, you and me. Um, on each advert, we'll try to identify who is the target market. And
Yes.
you can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who is the target market? That's the first thing we're going to try to answer. Then can you
Yeah.
identify the brand? Is it known to you? What is the role of
Mm.
strategy? What is the role of creativity? Why was
Yeah.
ad or advertisement successful? What is the
Mm.
personality? Okay, so these are the things that we're going to look at. And remember, a strategy is a plan to reach or pursue a customer to buy a product or a service. So a strategy,
Mm.
basically a strategy, it's a plan, isn't it? On how you are
Yeah.
going to make sure you influence, you pursue your potential customers, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
The first advert that we have here is First for Women. So let me play it, okay? This is a funny ad.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, you saw that advert. Okay, so
Yes.
let's go back to our question. With that advert, First for Women, who do you think the
Mm.
target market is then?
I think it's women above the age of 18.
Yes, yes. So women is that's the target market. First for Women is
Yes.
to communicate or target women, isn't it?
Yes.
So are you able to identify the brand there?
Yes, it's first for women.
Okay, First for Women, it's an insurance company.
Yes.
Okay, and what is the role of the strategy there?
The role is to it's to basically encourage women to join First for Women.
Yes.
Yes. Like it also has a bit of humor in it, but it's also very honest. It's like honest humor. If I well, that's how I look at it.
Honest, you say, then we are reckless.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. So in
Yeah.
a way that advertising is telling us, well, we want to ensure women, because women are very careful. Women are not reckless.
Yes.
Men,
Yes.
guys always play around. So that's why we don't want to take
Yeah.
chances with them. Okay. And
Yeah.
how creative is that advert?
It's very creative.
Very creative.
Like, yes.
And do you think this ad was very successful?
Well, I've never seen it before.
Wow. Is this your first time seeing the ad?
No, it's my first time seeing this ad, yes, but I've seen First for Women ads.
Oh,
Like, yeah.
but do you think this kind of campaign or an ad, do you think it could be successful?
Yes, it could be successful in encouraging women to join because it's also like First for Women, it's also very focused on women. So it would understand the basic needs that women have, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
Yes.
Yeah. Because when I look at all the other ones, they do also understand that women are of recent in danger, and we're facing a lot of issues with gender-based violence and women and femicides and whatever. So they also, when you get like when your car breaks down, they bring someone to come and like protect you or whatever.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's good. So then the brand's
Yeah.
personality there, what do you think of it? The best for brands, what do you think?
It's well, what looking at the adverts, it's very playful,
Mm,
but also it's educating too.
okay, correct. Yeah. And remember, when we talk of brand personality, we're saying like these are characteristics that can be
Mm-hmm.
uh, attributed to any given brand name. So in this,
Mm-hmm.
we say First for Women is an insurance company. That's our brand, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Then, so what is
Yes.
our characteristic? Our characteristic is we're serious about insuring women. At the same time,
Yeah.
we are carefree, we are spirited, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and we're very professional as well. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's move on to the second advert. Okay, let's look at this advert.
For a limited time, get the Bosch food processor free when you buy the Series 8 oven from your favorite retailer.
Okay, let me play it again.
For a limited time, get the Bosch food processor free when you buy the Series 8 oven from your favorite retailer.
Have you seen this advert?
No.
It's your first time.
Yes.
But can you tell what that it is? What that is?
Well, it was pretty quick.
Okay, let me play it. Okay, I'm
For a
playing.
limited time, get the Bosch food processor free when you buy the Series 8 oven from your favorite retailer.
Okay.
So it's basically saying you must buy the Series 8 oven and then get the food processor with 9 attachments for free.
Yes, so that's a Bossy advertisement. So the company there does Bossy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they are informing us as well that if you buy this, you get also. Okay. So that's like more.
Yeah.
They're advertising the product. They're also informing us the advantages of buying that product, that you get certain
Yes.
free. Okay. So these types of advertisement, we're going to dwell much on them as we proceed. Like the type of advertisements where you are promised, these are strategies that companies use as well, that buy for free. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's look at this advert. This is for MTN. Okay. Okay, what do you think of MTN? Who do you think they're targeting there? Who's their target market?
Well, I think their target market is everyone who needs like service network, a network provider.
So so basically MTN is targeting whoever can use a cell phone, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Are you able to identify the brand?
It's MTN.
That's MTN, isn't it? And
yes,
do you think they used a good strategy there?
Nope.
Playing around, clapping hands. Why would you say no?
Because like, how are you promoting like a network provider when people are okay, I get that you start somewhere, but like, how is it related to using a cell phone and communicating?
Okay. Okay, so you're saying the creativity there wasn't good
Yeah,
because they used kids, it becomes more of like they were targeting kids.
yeah.
Okay. So, but do you think it can be a successful advertising?
I
Or
highly doubt it. Well, I've seen it before, but it's just very confusing to me when I think about MTN
oh,
as a brand.
okay. Okay, so their brand personality there. Let's not think of MTN in as MTN in any other adverts. Let's think of MTN within the scope of this advert. Okay. Their
Yes,
personality there, what do you think? MTN personality there on that advert.
I well, I think I didn't even get that. If I was looking at it and not knowing the brand MTN and what they stand for, I would have never guessed they are a service network provider.
Yeah, correct. Me too. I wouldn't have. I thought maybe it's
Yeah,
advertisement for either for I don't know for kids for something else.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Let's move on to advert 4. This is for Nando's. Let's watch.
I know, I'm so spoiled. It is you. Hang on a sec. Excuse me. Hi. Where's my chips? They're on your plate. No, they're not. Where? There they are. The bigger, fuller, bouncier, double-breasted burger from Nando's.
What do you think of this advert?
It's quite funny.
It draws attention, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who do you think they are targeting there? Who is the target market?
I think they are targeting. Oh my word. I don't know. I think men would be more interested in it.
Oh, really?
Yes. I mean,
It's a very exciting advert. It is
yeah.
it
Yeah.
draws attention.
Yes.
And like especially for men would
Yes.
sex appeal.
Yeah.
I know sex appeals both ways, but in this instance,
Yes.
seems like it could sell more for Nando's.
Yes.
Okay, let's look at advert 5. This is Telkom advert.
This for me. What's this? Your bill for speaking to the trade stands? This is insane. Why is it so high? You're speaking during peak visiting hours. What is this? Is that a charge for itemized billing? And then? Is this literally a bill for a bill? Itemized. You wouldn't accept this here. Why accept it from your network? No more bogus bills. New Telkom Free Me. One plan, pick your data, set yourself free. Free WhatsApp calls, texts, and Wi-Fi from just $99 a month.
Wow,
Yeah.
what do you think of this?
Well, it's a good advert. I think it's a good advert overall. It's very honest, basically. And it discredits the other like network providers. Yeah.
Yes, correct. So the target market is whoever wants.
That needs
It's
service network
yes. So they're
provider.
saying with Telkom, we don't charge you things you won't understand. We are not going to
Yes.
send a bill to and say, you have to pay these. Our bills will be clean and straightforward. So if
Yes.
you're wasting time with these other guys, just come to Telkom.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so that's good. And what do you think of the
Mm.
creativity?
Pardon?
What do you think of the creativity?
It's very creative.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's watch our last advert there. Okay, this is Nando's again.
Those were the days, my friend. We thought they'd never end. We sing and dance forever and a day. We live the life we choose. We fight and never lose. For we were young and sure to have our way.
No one should ever have to eat alone. So get a Nando's 6-pack meal for 6.
Okay. Let's look at this advert. What do you think are the target audience there?
Lonely people.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
And so it's targeting whoever, the potential people who love chicken.
Yes.
Okay, so that can be anyone.
Yeah.
Okay, and what do you think of the creativity? Do you know the people that were in the advert?
Is it you? No, sir. I think I've seen them before. I just don't know the names.
Okay, there was Robert Mugabe.
Oh, okay. Yes. I was thinking it's Robert, but I'm like,
Yes.
yeah.
Then there is also Muammar Gaddafi.
Uh-huh.
Then there was also Museveni, Museveni from Uganda.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, these are like detectors, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So can you see how creative it is? They are putting detectors on a food advertisement.
Yeah.
What can it tell? What do you think? What's the message they are sending to us?
It's I think with me, sir, I think it's because I didn't hear the audio properly. It was very loud and unclear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to play it again for you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So should I reduce volume on my side? Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay, EATs. Okay, let's play it. Is it okay now?
Yes.
Those were the days, my friend. We thought they'd never. We sing and dance forever and a day. We live the life we choose. We fight and never lose. For we were young and sure to have our way.
No one should ever have to eat alone. So get a Nando's 6-pack meal for 6.
So at the end, that advert is saying you don't have to eat alone.
Yes.
Because at the end, all these detectors are always alone, isn't it?
Yes.
The other one is not Museveni, I just saw now. It's Idi Amini. You know Idi Amini?
Nope.
Okay, he was once a detective from Uganda. Okay.
Mm,
Yeah. So all these adverts that we've just watched, we've managed to say who is the target market. Then can you identify
yes.
the brand? I'm sure we have. On the last one,
Yes.
what do you think of the brand's personality on the Nando's one? The last one.
Well, Nando's is always playful, and it does always like poke at political
Mhm.
businesses. Yeah.
And I remember very well, this advertisement was banned in Zimbabwe. It was never played in Zimbabwean television.
Will make sense.
Because during that time, Robert was still the president then, so it was never
Yes.
played in Zimbabwe.
Yes.
So their strategy there is also to be very inquisitive, to
Yeah.
kind of like to test the establishment as well, in as
Yes.
much as they want to appeal to their potential customers. It also has a political message in a way, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so this is our first lesson.